Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for the Rockets, at the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Alper and Şengün out there with Amen Thompson. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot. So the Rockets win the tip. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Green. Back to Thompson. Out to Brooks. Beyond the arc. Draymond Green pulls it in. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Butler finds Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 5 now.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Green. And Thompson sends it back. Green dishes to Thompson. Here's Van Vliet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Draymond Green.
And it goes on Draymond Green.
And a shoot-first point guard, Van Vliet understands how to get defenders to foul him when taking shots.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Van Vliet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
And a deep 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Houston.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Şengün. Yep, that one goes.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Moody, and the slam by Moody.
Now, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace, and that's a nice field play.
Van Vliet on the wing. Back to Thompson. Out to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. A deep 3 from Green. It's rebounded by Curry. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. A nice shot by Moody.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Green. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The shot's good.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, people don't always talk about Jimmy Butler, the playmaker.
The pass to Brooks. Over Moody. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Green kicks to Brooks. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Drains the 3-pointer. Van Vliet's got 7.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His 3-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Here's Curry. Count that one. He's got 7. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both but they came to play. We should have a good one.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Smith checked in for Alperen Şengün. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
Rockets trail by 3. Green deciding where to go with it. Brooks right side. From the arc. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Curry with the bucket.
On another level, Curry is totally ready to duel this one out from the three-point line.
Timeout called the Rockets. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
Houston making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Şengün with the bucket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Warriors leading by 3. Here's Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Brooks finds Şengün. And Smith with the stuff.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
Here's Curry. 14 points for him. Butler on the wing. Got it. Good job in the low post.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside, Green. Shoots over Podziemski. Green, no luck.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. 6-point game. Şengün against Green. Back to Şengün. Passes it to Green. Over Green. And it's Green missing. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Podziemski. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Podziemski's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Van Vliet, and he banks in the layup. And that's now 9 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And unafraid to challenge the heart of this defense. Van Vliet's a strong finisher for his size.
Here's Green, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
so close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Shepard's checked in for Houston. Brooks the pass to Van Fleet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Van Vliet's got 11.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Post. Healed with it. Takes a 3. Rebound by Smith.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Shepard the pass to Van Vliet. Now Shepard. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. No good there. Golden State's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 now.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Van Vliet passes to Shepard. Some solid defense from Butler.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Smith. Pass to Shepard. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here is Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Dishes it to Curry.
2 minutes.
1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Hield finds Curry. Warriors the rebound. Post misses the shot. Rockets trail by 9. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 11. A second chance effort. The pass to Şengün. Lets it go with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Poked loose. It's stolen by Shepard. Here's Brooks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Shoot 2. And that one falls for Brooks. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry